My first tape was called MB25, and then I thought, nah, I'm not gonna name it MB25II, because that's just cliche, that's just something everyone else would do with the little car and the little, when you think of millionaire, you think of like money, right? So if someone was to make a cover, you'd just see money and cars and bad girls and whatever. I wasn't trying to portray that image, because that's not what me and my team represents. So if you look at this cover, I named it Introspective, because like introspective means when you look inside yourself, you're inspecting your soul. So like this tape is basically my soul, and I'm looking inside myself. And if you look on the left side is basically like different to the right side slightly. So we use ink block tests basically, and yeah, like it's kind of the idea of you look at it and you see whatever you want to see. So for me, I see two guys sitting down on chairs smoking in pipes or whatever, and then I also see two faces here. But that's just what I see. The whole idea is for you to take it how you want it, just like the tape. The left side goes to the right side, just like my tape. The track list, track 1 to track 12, it's basically, this is the beginning. This is track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, track 5, all the way to track 12. So it shows slight differences in how I change. So the idea is my tape is a story, and the cover reflects that basically. My first track was just a compilation of my old stuff and some newer stuff. I'd say this is my first project from scratch that I worked down, produced all by JBs. 2 other tracks weren't produced by JBs, but those are just fillers throughout the track. It's just like a little gap to get away from the story. And yeah, produced by JBs. I got J Mano in there, I got Lucas on there, I got Vianney, I've got Young Bush on there. It's basically about a certain time period in my life. So like you'll hear me talk about several subjects. Like you'll hear me talk about disputes with my mom, disputes with my dad, struggle, talking about my past relationship with my ex-girlfriend. A few tracks, and then it shows in the end how I turned out, which was good. This project started around September. Yeah, early September. And I say around that time, that's when I had enough inspiration to write it, because before it I was just thinking, oh, I've got my project coming up, I know I gotta write something, I know I'm gonna need to do this and this and this. My ideas were totally different beforehand. Now it's just like, wow, everything really does happen for a reason, because if my events didn't happen with my dad and my family disputes and my ex-girlfriend, whatever, all that stuff, I wouldn't have written this and produced this project. Otherwise, yeah, I'd say it took from September up until February, early February, yeah. And then it was basically done from there. There's Introspective and then there's Introspection. Those 2 tracks. Introspection with Alicia, I'm going deep. Like I wrote the lyrics, like the singing lyrics as well. For me, that's my favorite song, because that touches me, and found a sample, everything from scratch, and it just progresses. It goes from this little sweet thing to like a high, like you hear all these sounds and it's just crazy, and then it's at its climax. And then you have Introspective with Hardy. Like that's me talking about my dad and my mom and everything, and getting personal, spirits. I'm talking about my dad after I just had some crazy time, and I was just reflecting, because what I learned is I don't care about any word. Like I don't have a box where I'm in that box contained with all the generic sound. I'll rock a headband on my head, a Japan headband on my head, go around. I don't care what anyone says about me. Just like when I reflect that on my tape, I say whatever I want to say and they can take it. I'm not trying to come on some Kanye stuff, because I am myself. I'm trying to be myself. And if they don't like that, they can take it how they want it, because at the end of the day, this tape is me, this tape is my baby, it's my project. It's what I want to show the people, and it's all truth. I haven't got to lie about anything. When you hear it, when everyone hears it, when it drops, they're gonna hear the growth in me. They're gonna hear how I've changed as an artist. So yeah.
E for this, that E for teaching from Nausea Jones. You niggas need that weed. Try at 16 trying to rewrite the Bible. The only inspiration I need is Jesus. Sipping on red wine. Jesus, bread and wine. That Jesus. If you realize you was a God, then tell me who you would pray to.